Patient 99. Stupid kids trying to impress each other. Except I wasn't a kid. I was 27, a freelance urban explorer who ran a small but growing YouTube channel. Exploring abandoned places was my thing, and people ate it up. So when my friend Lucas mentioned an old, derelict mental hospital deep in the woods, a place that had been shut down in the 80s under mysterious circumstances, I was intrigued. According to local legend, the place was still haunted by its last patient, a woman whose name never appeared in any records. They called her Patient 99. No backstory, no reason why she was there. Just a rumor that she had been the only one left behind when the asylum shut down. Lucas and I drove out on a cold October night, the kind where the wind cuts through your jacket no matter how many layers you wear. The asylum loomed in front of us, all broken windows and sagging walls, a massive corpse of a building left to rot. I hesitated. I've been inside a lot of abandoned places, but something about this one felt different, like it was waiting for us. Lucas slapped my back. "You getting this?" He grinned, motioning to my GoPro. I turned it on, rolling. We stepped inside. The hospital wasn't empty. The moment we crossed the threshold, I felt it. The air was wrong, not stale like most abandoned buildings. It smelled sterile, like bleach, like someone had just cleaned it. Lucas noticed it too. "Why does it smell like a hospital?" His voice sounded small, swallowed up by the long, empty hallway stretching in front of us. I didn't answer. My camera's night vision illuminated the peeling wallpaper, the rusted gurneys, overturned wheelchairs, and papers scattered across the floor. Patient files, prescriptions, therapy notes, and then we saw the footprints, fresh, leading deeper inside. I stopped. Someone's here. Lucas turned his flashlight off instinctively. Maybe it's just another explorer, but I knew better. No one else would have left wet footprints in a place that had been abandoned for over 30 years. Something was moving at the end of the hall, a faint scraping sound, metal against tile. We turned the corner, and that's when we saw her. A figure standing in front of an old hospital bed, dressed in a faded hospital gown, hair long, tangled, covering her face. She was breathing, rocking slightly on her feet. Lucas made a noise, something between a gasp and a whimper. He bolted, just turned and ran. But me, I was frozen, because my camera was still rolling, and through the tiny screen, I saw what I couldn't see with my naked eye. The woman's face was missing. No eyes, no mouth, just smooth, blank skin where her features should have been. I ran. I don't remember making the decision, just that suddenly my legs were moving, carrying me blindly through the maze of corridors. I crashed through a set of double doors, sprinted down a hall, and then dead end. Except there was a door, a heavy metal door, rusted but intact. Unlike the rest of the building, this door had no dust on it, like someone had used it recently. I heard footsteps behind me, not running, walking, deliberate, slow. The woman, Patient 99. I yanked the door open and slammed it behind me, my breath ragged. I was in some kind of archive room, shelves lined with old metal filing cabinets, stacked with thousands of patient records. And then I saw it, one single cabinet standing open, one file left on the desk. I picked it up with shaking hands. Patient 99, but the name wasn't some anonymous Jane Doe. It was my name, my full name. The birth date matched. The photograph, it was me. Same face, same eyes, but the date of admission. It said I had been a patient here for over 40 years. And that's when the memories flooded back. I wasn't here to explore. I had never left. I was Patient 99. A loud buzzing noise filled the room. The overhead lights flickered, and suddenly the air was cold, sterile, bright white. The peeling walls looked clean now, pristine, as if the hospital had never been abandoned at all. And then the door opened. A man in a white coat stepped inside, clipboard in hand. "Ah," he said, smiling down at me. "You're awake again." I tried to speak, to ask what was happening, but no sound came out. The doctor sighed. "You always do this. Sneaking out, making up these little stories in your head, but you always come back." I shook my head. No. This isn't real." He patted my shoulder. "It's time for your medication." The lights flickered again, and suddenly, I wasn't standing anymore. I was strapped to a hospital bed. Monitors beeped. An IV dripped clear liquid into my arm. I turned my head slightly. Lucas was gone. The cameras were gone. The hospital wasn't abandoned anymore, and I remembered everything. I had never been an urban explorer. There had never been a dare. I had always been here. I was Patient 99, and I was never leaving.